everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Nicole and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, and today I'm going to talk about reasons your listings aren't selling. I'm back with the December version of this. I have plenty more reasons why your listings aren't selling in this video. I took screenshots from my Poshmark feed and I wanted to talk about these things. These are all things that are red flags to me, and I'm sure they are red flags to many other buyers as well. So if that is something that is interesting to you, definitely keep watching. And also, if you want to see more of these videos, I have a bunch of them on my channel. I can link the playlist down below, but let's get right into this version. Okay, so this first one, there are many problems. One, the photo is not showing the entire item. It's kind of like cut off at a certain point. Two, the background is very noisy. And three, there are a bunch of extra unnecessary things in the title, such as emojis and stuff like that. So I think a lot of things could be cleaned up. I think the listing could be taken further away so you get the entire jeans in the photo, in the cover photo. And I also think that the background should be whited out. I think it's very distracting having the background the way it is, or at least taken against a white wall or something like that. And also not having like the stars and, you know, all the extra stuff in the title. I think that's very distracting and no one's going to search for that, and it's really going to affect the search because they're not going to be searchable if you have all these extra things in the title. So these simple changes can really make a big difference for these jeans and get them to sell a lot faster. Okay, so this next one just kind of says CC blouse. It doesn't really specify anything about the top, and it's very, you know, vague, and to me it looks like a t-shirt, but I don't know. So I think a lot of this could go a long way. Maybe mention that it's striped, maybe mention what the colors are, maybe mention that it's crew neck, maybe mention that it's short sleeves, maybe mention the size. There are so many things that you could mention about this top to be more specific than just saying CC blouse, because most people are not going to type that into the search. They're going to type in what they're specifically looking for. So if you just type in blouse, no one really is searching for that. No, people are searching for more specific things. So all of that could really help this item sell quicker. This next one, the item kind of looks dirty and it's not really photographed well. The cover photo is sideways. They used one of the filters on Poshmark. So I think a lot of that can really be changed. I think the way that this photo was photographed, it looks like it was photographed in the dark. So it's got like weird shadows and it kind of just looks dirty. And I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be. And I also think if you straighten the photo to make it, you know, turn it to the proper way, it would look better in the feed, and it would be a lot more searchable and sellable. And I just think that, you know, a lot of these things are like simple changes and really don't make take a lot of time to photograph it the right way, or to even turn it. Even if you take it the wrong way, you can turn it in the Poshmark app. And like I've mentioned, using the Poshmark filters is never really a good idea. I don't really think it does anything for your listing. In fact, I actually think it takes away from your listings. So I recommend not using that. Okay, this next one is also very, you know, vague and not descriptive, and again, it's turned sideways. So I think this is a simple thing. A lot of people don't turn the item, even though it's so simple. You just click the rotate button when you upload the item. But I think being more specific, talking if they're low rise, high rise, skinny, cropped, boot cut, talking about what the size is, anything that could be more specific. Talk about if they're distressed, talk about if they're blue jeans versus like black or colored jeans. So many things that would help this listing sell quicker if they were just a little bit more descriptive. Alright, so I always talk about how you shouldn't be using the emojis in your titles, but this person used the emoji as like the word. So they typed in that it was a floral dress, but then instead of saying dress, they put the emoji for the dress. And I think there are so many things wrong with this, but I think it's not helping you sell the item. No one is typing in the emoji to the search bar. And so I don't think, like, it doesn't look any better. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't look professional. And I don't think it's helping you sell the item. And if they were going to do it this way, they should have just put the floral emoji instead of saying floral next to the dress. That would have, you know, I mean, I think that would have been just as good. But I don't think this is helping selling the item, and I don't think this is going to be good for you long term. Like I said, it doesn't really look professional, and it really makes me not want to shop from that person. Okay, so this next one, there's only 3 pictures. They're all very dark and very vague and hard to see. And again, they're sideways. Every single picture is sideways. That is becoming the theme of this video, is just turn your photos upright. It really helps. It goes such a long way. But also, it's just these photos are really dark and very not clear what the item is, and the description and the title are so vague, so not descriptive, and it just, I don't know, like if I came across this listing and this is something I was looking for, I wouldn't purchase it, and I know a lot of other people probably wouldn't either. So just you know, take the photos in better light, shine a better light on them, make sure that they are not super dark and hard to see, and that will help sell the item quicker. Okay, so this next one is a 2-piece set of 2 different things. One is lavender, one is gray. And I talked about this in a different video, but having only stock photos is definitely a no-go for me. I actually think using stock photos in general is a no-go, but definitely only using stock photos is worse because people are not really sure what the condition of the item is that they are purchasing. So if you only use the stock photos, they don't know what it actually looks like. It could look different. And I think it's so misleading to do this. And I was actually looking for something the other day. I was looking actually for an air fryer, and all the listings I came across were just people using stock photos of the air fryer online. They weren't specifying, you know, they weren't showing what it actually looked like in person. So like, how do I know that the item is what I'm going to be getting? How do I know that it's going to be in the condition that I expect? All these different things. So I definitely don't recommend using stock photos, but I also don't recommend only using stock photos. I think if you're gonna do that, you're gonna really hurt the amount of people that want to purchase from you, and you're just not gonna make as many sales. Okay, so this next one looks like it's a Victoria's Secret bra, and the pictures are dark, and the item is like barely in the photos. There's only 2 photos. Again, brighten up the photo, make sure the item is center in the photo, make sure that it's turned, because again, this one's not turned, and make sure you have more than just 2 photos. Show what the condition looks like, show if the strap is adjustable, show what the cups look like, show all the different things, and I think this would sell better, because right now, I wouldn't want to purchase this, and probably a lot of other people wouldn't either. And the final one for today is actually a red sweater. Now this one shows the tag of the item first as the stock or the cover photo, and then shows a full piece of the dress or of the sweater next. And there's only 2 photos. Again, I have a lot of things wrong with that. Definitely add more photos. But the fact that they put the tag photo first is, like, if you're gonna come across this item in your while you're scrolling, you're just going to see the tag and you're going to look away. You're going to get distracted. While if you had the item as the full picture in the first picture, it would be a lot more like, oh, okay, that's a red sweater. I was looking for a red sweater. So definitely reverse the order of these, but also add more pictures and have, you know, show the texture, show the style of the shirt or the sweater, and show a lot more in the pictures, and that would go a really long way. So hopefully this was helpful for you, and hopefully you can learn from these reasons why your listings aren't selling. I hope these are helpful. Like, I like doing these videos because I think they're helpful for people, and I think a lot of people can learn from other people's mistakes, including myself. I've learned from a lot of these mistakes, so I hope this was helpful for you. And if you want to see another video on features that you should be using on Poshmark, you can click right here. And if you want to see another one of those videos of reasons why your listings aren't selling, you can click right here. But until next time, I will see you then.